20 and down to the 18. Demario Davis there on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The Saints going to call the first of their time.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Then I hit that. Born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Quick.
48. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
Tight right. He's cracked. Hey. Check safety. Check. Lucky.
Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Here you go, right here. 240. Let him know. Receive. 48 Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So they'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On fourth down, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
Let's go, D.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Three down. Deuce. Check the backer. Watch twist.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Sponge. Where you at? Hurry. 48.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 59 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win the game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Tight right, tight right. 36, check.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And some space here. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A short kick taken at the 18. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Ravens.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 55 tonight. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, middle.
Another run here with jammz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Nashville, it's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's jammz. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's how we do it, baby.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 48's the mic. Hey. 48's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do. SOS.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, lady! Let's go. Deep. Check 4. Check left. 48 to Mike. Hey. Mike 48. I got one. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Tannehill now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's get off the field, defense. Check 48's the mic. Get in the weight room. Hey.
They snap it to Tannehill. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive will commence with a run by jammz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Edwards. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Tonight's final score, Ravens 7.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first. Down.
Lazard. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Number 25.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The tackle made.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free,
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's the party now. Check 24, check
24. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Rodgers to throw once more. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
We got 25 the mic. 15. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, 25 the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
For the extra point.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
12-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. at the 13-yard line.
Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
14.
We're back now in KC. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He finds some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 70 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
51's the mic. I'm going to run the night.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan, 42 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chiefs 12.
And this one's going to be covered up by the... And it's a fumble. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And
there he goes left side, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
28. Chiefs 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. At the 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
First down, Green Bay.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. Swear I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tano passing Yo. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now here. There's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. 56. Mike, go 14.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and
play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, They've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Check 31, check 31. Check 13, check 13.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
.154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
36. You can't block me. You can't.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
15.
Check it out.
Right on these two. Right on these two.
Safety creep.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Andre Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
36. Record. Watch 36. 36 to 43. Shit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Target. Check 52. Switch. Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
They go play action with Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Off the play fake. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Wilson. Step hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
33, Aaron Jones.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, Dick, 26.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53. I'm coming for you, Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Rolling to. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 37-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go, fellas.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had
in trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You won't see me with a nightmare, son.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, just 50. Hey, you block over here. Me and you. Hey, just me and you. Mike, 53.
On first down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're
We ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better not to tell you the type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' act.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He was taken down by
a tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. 50's the mic.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 23-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. This is Carson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that should roll anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's go. And the Seahawks first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd now.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, and that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Second and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike. Report. Remote this. Hey, alert 3. Slam. Check 2. Hey.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Marquise Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers time. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 10-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now it's Carson. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. There he goes again. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Rashad Penny, the Seahawk ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nice hit, boy.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. And they'll run it again with Penny. And a short gain down to about the 33. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to maneuver. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
I've got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
Myers.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work. Just
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
The 37-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
For this. Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Go all the way. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens 10.